What's good, people? Welcome back to the video. Today we are reacting to NF, When I Grow Up. I've been meaning to jump back into some NF for a little while now. This is another track off The Search. Pretty much everything I've heard off this project I've really enjoyed. We did Mansion as well, which I fuck with too. I've been getting quite a lot of comments from people telling me to jump back in. So that's exactly what we're doing. We've got a music video as well. I haven't really checked out, I don't think I've checked out any music videos from NF yet. I know there's a few off The Search that I sort of didn't check out from the other track. And I did the track of The Search. And that was a music video which I fuck with. I'm intrigued to know what this one's like. The title, When I Grow Up, sort of gives me a rough idea of what he's going to be talking about, but it sort of intrigues me further. Before we jump into it, guys, if you are new around here, please do drop a sub. We're on the road to 2K, and we're trying to hit that as soon as possible. We're like 100 subs away, so, you know, smash that subscribe button if you are new. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram in the description below, and of course, drop a like and comment on the video as well. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, guys, let's just get into this, man. NF, When I Grow Up. We've got the music video. Let's jump straight into it.
When I grow up, I would like to be a veterinarian. When I grow up, I'm going to be a flapper.
NF's a binman.
Yeah, when I grow up, you know what I want to be? Take a seat, let me tell you my ridiculous dreams. I want to rap, yeah, I know it's hard to believe. And I can tell you're already thinking I will never succeed, but I'm okay with it, I admit the lyrics are weak. I've been working on them, I'll be good eventually. I understand you gotta crawl before you get to your feet, but I've been running for a while, they ain't ready for me. I know this probably isn't really realistic, and honestly I might not ever make a difference, but that don't make a difference, I'ma have to risk it. I've been crunching numbers.
I know I might not make a difference, but that doesn't really make a difference. I fuck with that, man. I'm already liking the concept of this. I sort of predicted this is what it was going to be about. Love that scene at the beginning with all the kids saying they want to be a veterinarian, they want to be a police officer, and he just wanted to be a rapper. I love the cap. They just had the child version of NF, which I fuck with. I'm intrigued to know where he takes this. I really do enjoy tracks like this when you're sort of talking about what you wanted and how it seemed impossible to everybody else, but you sort of believed in yourself. It's just a very motivational sort of message. Yet the beat is very sort of dark, almost like creepy lullaby-ish sort of thing. But it's sounding dope so far, I'm intrigued.
You ain't gotta be a mathematician and see the odds ain't rooting for me. I can't lie though, it's kinda how I like it to be. The underdog, yeah, you probably think you know what I mean, but what I'm saying is they ever push me, I'm gonna swing. Yeah, I could go to college getting done like everybody else. Graduating, probably get a job that doesn't pay the bills. That don't make a lot of sense to me, forget the happy meals. I don't like the dollar menu, I would rather make a meal. Huh? Make a meal? No, I said make a meal. Home cooking, get the...
Oh, he wants to make a meal, huh? As in he doesn't want to make a meal at McDonald's, he wants to make a meal. It's simple wordplay, but very effective. Just I fuck with the rhyme schemes, man. I'm really liking this, man. I love how he says he could go to college and just get the same degree and do the same thing everyone else is doing, but that's not what he wants to do. And he's pursued this, and well, look at him now. He's made it, hasn't he? I think everybody should live by that, unless your dream is to go to college and do all that shit, then do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Real, how you want it? Pretty well. Everything I see is overdone to me, I'm not a doubt. But I'ma get a record deal and say hello to Master Bill. I just wanna pay my bills, rapping about the way I feel. Oh yeah, I just wanna make a couple mil, leave it to the fam in the will. Oh yeah, I just wanna sign a record deal, maybe buy a house up in the hills. Oh yeah, might not be the best in my field, but I guarantee that I'ma die real when I grow up. Yeah, hey, when I grow up.
I'm loving this breakdown. Something's about to happen.
Hey! I'ma make them notice me, rhyming like it's poetry. Everything I oversee, I just like to overthink. Mocking me, you pay the fee, no returning, no receipts. Those of you that don't believe, quiet, you don't know a thing. Quiet when I'm trying to sing, quiet when I'm making beats, quiet when I'm trying to think. Sorry, I don't mean to scream, I just feel like no one really gets me and it's sad to see.
He always does that. You feel the sentence sort of slowly rise in aggression, then he finishes it with a shout. But I love that he sort of apologizes for the shout. I just love the way he uses his voice and the way he sort of projects the lyrics through sort of his tone. You know, you sort of understand the emotion. I said in previous videos that there's no one that can sort of project exactly how he's feeling. Just the way he alters his voice, the tone, the way he pronounces stuff, I think is so unique. I love his style, to be honest with you. I love how he just rides over these really aggressive beats that can just go in and out of sort of intensity. I fuck with it.
Someday I'ma grow up and show all of you it's meant to be. Yeah. Anybody wanna hear me rap? No. Come on, let me play a couple tracks. No. Come on, I can spit it really fast. No. You think I should throw this in the trash? No. Trick ya. Haters go away before I hit ya. I am not a beggar or a kiss up. You don't understand, well I forgive ya. I am not a quitter. You ain't really think that, did ya? Maybe someday I could even be up on the radio, have a tour bus and maybe even play a couple shows. Everybody in the crowd singing every word I wrote, telling me that I am not the only one that feels alone. Huh? You feel alone? Yeah, I kinda feel alone. Wonder if the feeling ever goes away when you get old. Will I ever make it as an artist? I don't really know. Might not make a lot of dough, I'ma have to try it though.
I love the video, how he was sort of doing all the different jobs, sort of very calmly, very fed up, and then he almost just like hit breaking point. You know, he steals his manager's hat, just sort of goes crazy on the guy's car. It was just sort of like an action scene almost, which was quite interesting. I also love the bit where he's like, does anyone want to hear me rap? No. I can rap really fast. No. Unfortunately, it's what a lot of people do. Then you want to do something, people just don't want to hear it. If you're trying to do anything outside of the box, it just gets shut down. And majority of the time, it's because people either are too scared to do what they want to do themselves, so they try and bring other people down because they don't quite have the conviction to take that on. I know a bunch of people sort of in real life that have done stuff behind the scenes, and they sort of don't want to tell people about it because they're afraid of criticism or people sort of take the piss out of them. I know I've said this a million times, but I just really appreciate this sort of message and this concept. I feel like it's really motivational for people. You know, people always telling you no and trying to put you down for the shit you really want to do, and you just got to keep going and prove all those people wrong. I think there's a greater feeling than proving everybody wrong, and this is a prime example of it, so it's mad.
I just wanna pay my bills, rapping about the way I feel. Oh yeah, I just wanna make a couple mil, leave it to the fam in the
reminds me
will.
of that Otis Sleep video I did the other day.
I just wanna sign a record deal, maybe buy a house up in the hills. Oh yeah, might not be the best in my field, but I guarantee that I'ma die real. When I grow up, I just wanna pay my bills, rapping about the way I feel. Yeah, I just wanna make a couple mil, leave it to the fam in the will. I just wanna sign a record deal, maybe buy a house up in the hills. Yeah, I might not be the best in my field, but I guarantee that I'ma die real when I grow up.
Sorry, I'm pausing it so much, there's just so much to discuss, but that transition was so smooth. It reminded me of Otis Sleep by 21 Pilots I did the other day. It's more of a documentary type thing, but they started off on a show with like 6-7 people, and then they moved to the show with like 12,000 people. And this is a prime example where that transition was so fucking smooth, like just as it drops, suddenly there's thousands of people there. I'm just loving this, man, absolutely loving this. Lullaby is so eerie, but it works so well. Okay guys, that was NF When I Grow Up. I really enjoyed that, to be honest. I sort of knew I was going to enjoy it. I've enjoyed everything else, but I really enjoyed the concept of this. Just the whole message entirely. I just feel like more people need to hear this. I think this is one of the biggest tracks off the project. Here it says it has 100 million views, and I completely understand why, because it's extremely relatable. You don't have to be a rapper to sort of relate to this. You can relate this to any dream that you have. People are always going to put you down, and I think people hearing that NF dealt with this and so many other artists that have made tracks like this sort of gives you hope that, you know, like if NF has done this off the back of getting so much negativity about him wanting to rap, people telling him no, I mentioned in the track when he was a kid, you know, he always wanted to be a rapper, and people do shoot down your dreams because they're too scared to go for theirs, and they feel like criticizing you is going to make themselves feel better, which sucks massively. But if I can say anything, is that I completely agree with this message, and that you should go for what you want to do. This whole YouTube shit that I'm doing, to be honest, I was worried about what people were going to think, and I started doing it, and I realized I just don't give a shit, man. Like, I really enjoy this. I've always wanted to do something like this, and it's worked out really well. I'm really happy doing it. I have loads of fun doing it, and I don't really give a shit what anyone else thinks, to be honest. And I think everyone else should live by that. I know it can be hard for certain people, just anxiety and just, you know, wondering what people are going to think. Just fuck everybody else. If they don't agree with it, then they're not worth having in your life. Fuck them. I got a bit deep. Fuck it, oh well. Anyway guys, if you liked the video, drop a like. If you enjoyed my reaction enough and point you want to see me again, then please do drop a sub. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, in the description below. If you got any requests for any NF or anyone else, chuck it in the comments below. In the meantime guys, I've been Charlie. Chase your fucking dreams, and I'll see you in the next one.